Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an E25. It's a tier 7 German tank destroyer, premium tank destroyer, and this one's located on the northeast spawn of Province under the command of Loot the Supermarket. Now I think you can see there's 2 marks of excellence on his barrel already, and he's trying to get the third one, and battle has started. Okay, he's got a 75mm gun. It's a Pack 42, it's capable of alpha damage of 115, I think. Was it 135, sorry, my pardon. And he's only carrying APCR in this tank, 60 rounds of it. Puts around in downrange, but doesn't get any hits. 2 tanks down there, an IKV and a P43. Tries another couple of shots. I don't know if that round hit home, but it looked like it did. Okay, he's fired a couple of rounds out there, but he's fired 5 rounds out so far. There's an E25 on the enemy team, and he's pulled back behind that house to avoid getting shot. It's not a very good position there. Okay, spotted an enemy up there. It's another E25 up there, and 2 enemy tanks, 2 heavies, and there's a T29 there who's been tracked now. Can fire rounds into his engine bay. He's tracked him again. He's just harvesting all the hit points. He's got a fire, and he didn't get a kill shot. He's going after the ONE to harvest him instead. Oh, he's got an IS there as well. Now the T29 was killed by the IKB-90. Now the good thing about the E25, which is part of the Entwicklung series of standardized tank, is it can zoom around the battlefield at 65 kilometers an hour. T29 down there. Oh, try for the tracking shot. Has he got it? I think he might have. Well, he's certainly got a round in there, high roll for 138. IS comes into view and he hits him. Doesn't track him though, goes for the engine bay, ricochets off his engine deck, and again, or did he? No, he spotted damage on that. Trying to aim for that T29. There's an SU-100 M1, gets 1 round in, and another one. That ONE is about to expose himself, I think he's coming through. Oh, and the IS is out in the open again, the IS-2, puts 1 in. Trying to go for the engine bay, getting good hits here, harvesting his hit points, and he gets a kill shot. Okay, there's the other enemy E25. He's tracked, puts 1 in. He's repaired his tracks and pulls behind the house. He's already collected 2.3k of damage already, and the battle's only been going for about 3 minutes. It's going to be over very, very quickly if he keeps doing this. Well, there's somebody down there because a tree went down. I think the E25 must have moved over to the other side of the map. He's firing in rounds blind, but he needs to be careful about his ammo use. There's the SU-100. He fires around him, but it doesn't penetrate. And he's pulled back behind the house, so we can't get that at the moment. I think he's going to try a different spot. Now, one of the things about the E25 is it's got fantastic ammo properties. Very difficult to spot these things, and that's why they've got the name cockroaches, because they scurry around the map at 65 kilometers an hour. Very difficult to see, but very, very deadly. Okay, he's gone to this bush now. I don't think he was spotted. His 6th sense didn't go off, so let's see what he can shoot. They've got a 2-tank advantage at the moment. Now he's holding down his right hand mouse key so he can maintain his aim on that spot where the SU-100 is, and he's having a good look round to see where the enemy are and what they're up to. None in sight at the moment. It's more than likely that SU-100M went back to his same firing position again. That's a very well used firing position. And there's the T29, he's in sight, so now can he... He's being spotted from by one of the other tanks on our team, but we've got no other tanks over the other side of the map. Okay, he's relocating to get a better angle on that T29. He might actually be able to hit the SU-100M1 as well, but if he encounters the enemy around here, he'll need to move quickly. Oh, there's the enemy Arty! It's the S51. Now, if he fires, he probably will be seen by one of the enemy. So he's pulled back just a little and puts one in. Two in. And takes him out of the game. Now, that's a big help. There's only one enemy Arty still alive. That's the GW Panther. 2 kills so far. And he obviously wasn't spotted, so he can keep this position for a while. We know the T29's behind that orange building. There he is. He's moved. And he's in sight now. We fire one in. Did we track him? No. A second in. That's a high roll. And then we tracked him this time. Now we can farm him. Oh, that one didn't work. He's not getting through. Must be hitting the tracks. And we lose sight of him. 21 rounds left. That IKV is behind that wall. We can't see him. Well, we know he's there. We've got an IKV over the other side of the map now. And we've got that IS moving down the centre of the map, of all things, right in plain view of everyone. And he's taking fire, and the T29's coming down at him. Now, T29, 1 round in. 2. 3 kill shots. Oh no, not quite. We missed out the kill there. Well, we were seen, so we're going to have to move. And a round came in. It was the SU-100. Okay, so we're now unspotted by that SU-100. It's been long enough. Now, can we get a shot at... No, we were seen. And it's proxy spotting. It's the P43 too, and he uses his repair kit to pull back out. But he took a round there from the GW Panther. You can see the hole in the casement right on top of the vehicle. And he's waiting for one of the enemy to come down that road. But no, they didn't. I suspect that they're too worried about getting killed. Well, he's gone unspotted now. And I think the P43 is pulled back. That's unfortunate that he lost a huge amount of hit points merely because he was proxy spotted by the P43, and he didn't know until he actually took up a firing position. The P43 was just behind him and above him. Now, assuming that the SU-100 is still there, he's looking... Oh, he is still there. Can just about get a shot into him. Yes, he gets one. Can he get a second? Yes, he does. But he's not going to be able to get another one. The SU-100 pulls forward, takes out our IKV. Okay, we're going to move. He's now up to 3.7k of damage. Now, he could take out that AMX 1375, but it'd be 2 shots. The IKV's going to take a lot more than 2 shots. He gets 2 into him, and he gets high rolls. The AMX comes down, and finishes him off. Now, did he do enough? 4.1k of damage. He's now reliant on his team to do it, but I think he's done enough because there's only 3 enemy tanks left, and we've got an SU-100 and an SU-122 bearing down on that IKV-90, and the AMX 1390 was taken care of. And you can see that the supermarket is more interested in the tank that actually destroyed him than his teammates, and they've killed all but the last one. The last enemy is the GW Panther, and I think the IS is closer to him than anyone else. So hopefully we're going to switch over to the IS. Oh, Tiger went down the cliff, and the AMX M4 did, and they both lost a huge amount of hit points doing that. It's not very wise going down that cliff. And there's the GW. Yep, we're trying to get a shot. No, don't go down! Oh, it's very unwise doing that. And they've got the kill. In fact, it was the Lorraine 15550 who got the kill shot. And here's the end of battle results. An ace tanker for Loot the Supermarket in the E25. He also got a spotter badge. But more important of all, he got his 3rd mark of excellence. So he's now got a purple barrel, 3 marks on it. And he also picked up a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 11. a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Confederate medal for actually hitting more of the enemy than anyone else in his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others, and he could have actually taken out those tanks if he'd been a little more lucky, and I think he probably would have picked up a top gun, maybe even higher or maybe even more, but he certainly hit a lot of tanks and effectively harvested all their hit points and just left somebody else to take the kill. Well, maybe he had good reasons for doing that, and I think it may have been that he needed to harvest as many hit points as he could to earn that 3rd mark, and he certainly did that during this game. So let's have a look. Oh my god, just look at this. Actually, you have to scroll the page to see how many enemy tanks he actually hit during that game. And the win 8 for that battle was 8-1-2-3, CPU Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Well, look at that, right at the top of the table, 4,098 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was the IKV-90B. He managed to get 2,578, and then came the IKV-90 on his own team with 1,935. When it came to kills, it was the IKV-90B, the Lorraine 15550, both got 3 kills apiece. Then there was a whole bunch of tanks that got 2 kills apiece, including Loot the Supermarket. But when it came to base XP, he was right at the top of the table with 1,550 during that battle. Next high score was the IKV-90B, and then came the SU-100M1 with 703. So let's have a look at detail report. Well, 47 shots fired. Out of the 60 that he started with, he had 38 directly on target, 30 penetrations. That goes to the fact that he was using APCR. Most of his shots were penetrating quite nicely. It was only a few occasions where he was actually aiming for, say, like the T29, where he hit the tracks, or the round deflected or bounced off because he hit the wrong angle. Did damage of 4,098 hit points, of which 3,364 were at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits, 3 of them were penetrations, and unfortunately that last one was enough to kill him off. He received 1 history of splash damage as well. That was from the GW Panther, and that was unfortunate because he was proxy spotted by the P43. He spotted 7 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2 of them. That's where he gets the 6 difference that enabled him to get the Confederate. He also did damage assistance of 2,253 hit points. So he was certainly tracking a lot of the enemy and keeping them stationary whilst his teammates did damage to them. On a premium account, he earned 115,260 credits from that game, and that shows that the E25 is a good credit earner. He also picked up 57,630 credits from the Holiday Ops, so his total came to 172,890 credits. But here's the kicker. After repair and ammunition resupply, and the ammo resupply was 131,600 because he was firing nothing but APCR during that game, he actually only made a profit of 35,742 credits. But I suppose on the other side of the coin, he'll say, well, that 3rd mark is far more important. He actually calls it 3 marks of shame, but it certainly is worth it, and it shows his skill with the E25. He picked up 2 bonds for getting the Confederate and for getting the high caliber. And he also earned 2,325 XP, times 5 for the first victory of the day, 1,163 for completing the mission, the Holiday Ops, and he got a bonus because this is a premium vehicle of 465. So his total for the game was 13,253 experience points. A very good game indeed. But he has now earned his 3rd mark, so from now on, he's going to have to try to get 100%. You know, it's going to be the really difficult slog up to 100. But he has now shown that he has got the skill necessary to 3 mark a tank at this level. And of course he has got 3 marks on other tanks, but this one he really did earn it in a big way. So congratulations, Loot the Supermarket. Very nice game. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.